Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestler's Way and to another edition of Smackdown Out of 10. It's a big show today because it is the go-home show before Clash at the Castle, the last build before the show, which, in American time takes place not long after this show, due to the show being in the UK and starting at 1 o'clock American time, I think. It's a big show, and let's get straight into it. It kicked off with the Viking World match between the Viking Raiders and the New Day. For some reason, there were already weapons all around the ring, including part of the boat, which was interesting. But the Vikings started strong and charged at New Day, but latter managed to send the Vikings outside and hit obligatory Joycey outside before he headed for a break. Back on Smackdown, the Shields came in to play, and Woods hit barricades before Kofi came in a kendo stick, only to be hit with a rock bottom thrown out for a near for Woods, then brought a chair from under the ring. With the help of Kingston, he sent Eric into the corner. Kofi was then sent into the front of the boat and was knocked out. The Vikings then hit Woods with a Ragnarok double team powerbomb through two tables before getting a free count in the ring. And yeah, this gets a 7 out of 10 from me. A unique start to Smackdown. Really enjoyed these sorts of matches under Triple H, it definitely fitted well, picking Viking Raiders over with a win as well as the opposite decision. So yeah, good stuff. The Usos and Sami Zayn were then getting ready for the Bloodline celebration before the Usos told Sami that Paul Heyman would be there, but he wouldn't. We then saw Shayna Baszler threaten to break Liv Morgan's arm on Saturday at Clash of the Castle, but SmackDown Women's Champ came out to town to threaten her, saying she would break Baszler's arm instead. It's a bit fun. We got another short promo from Karrion Kross before he had a match against Drew Gulak. He caught Drew by the throat off the bat and sent him into the corner. Gulak came back with some shots there, but Kross no-sold them before hitting a massive suplex. Gulak was then caught in a sleeper on the mat before quickly tapping out, ending the match quickly. Gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Did exactly what it needed to do, really. Cross's entrance and everything, etc. He just came over as a star, so this was really good and did exactly what it needed to do for me anyway. So yeah, gets 7 out of 10. After some Roman Reigns promos, Ronda Rousey then was back to cause more chaos. Ronda received a letter from management and called Pierce out to read while a random fan yelled break his arm. The letter started that Adam called the cops on Rousey was unwarranted. Although she was on probation, she was clear to compete again. Adam said that Ronda was dangerous for everyone on the show, so he had to call the cops on her. Ronda told Pierce to kiss my ass before walking out. Adam went on about how he babysat superstars like Ronda and is never thanked for it. He said Ronda was difficult to work with and called her the biggest bitch he had ever met before Rousey locked in an armbar on him. Ronda eventually let go on the hold and walked out as the show moved on. This is exactly what they really need to do with Ronda Rousey while she's not in a title scene, and made her look like a complete star, appears like a joke, but who really cares that? But yeah, this is more of the Ronda Rousey you want to see. Before it's time for Hit Row versus Max and Medal Raiders. Max Dupree his employees were out early in the match. Los Losarios came out to spectate. They got into a yelling contest with Hit Row before Maximum Males took out their sliding kicks. Back in the ring, MMM took Adonis down and Mace catwalked over his body. Top Dollar was then tagged in and sent Mace outside before setting up Mansoor for a double team dropkick and picking up the victory. After the match, Los Losarios attacked Hit Row with Big Ball as Maximum Males models got involved. The Street Profits then came out to join the fight, and Lothario and MMM were sent outside while the Profits and Hit Row remained in the ring. Gives 6 out of 10 from me. Did exactly what he needs to do, really. Maximum Male Models, no one really cares about them, but it got Hit Row a decent way and set up the feud with Los Losarios as well, so good stuff. After the fourth Roman Reigns promo of the night, Happy Corbin was then announcing an open challenge, and Shinsuke Nakamura argued that Corbin started strong but was sent into the corner and kicks from Nakamura. Corbin came back and missed strikes from Mr. Suplex, but Nakamura kicked him in the face and set up for a Kinshasa. Corbin counter move and hit D6 for a near fall before Nakamura was getting in the days. Corbin ran outside the ring and back in before the Kinshasa allowed Nakamura to pick up the victory. Corbin was then walking out of the arena after the loss. It sounded like JBL was in the car and he invited Corbin in before driving off. And that's an interesting new direction for Corbin. I'll wait to see where that goes because I am intrigued. But this did its stuff. Just a bit of good fun with all three of these involved, including McAfee. So yeah, good stuff, 6 out of 10. It was then time for Butch versus Ludwig Kaiser. Butch ran at Kaiser right off the bat and tried for guarantee before Kaiser took him down and hit a stop to his jaw before Butch went for the fingers. Kaiser was then screaming about his mangled arm before trying for a top rope move but failing. Kaiser was then turned outside before Butch hit a massive diving uppercut from the top rope. After a break, Kaiser sent Butch up into the corner for a massive drop kick, but Butch kicked him in the side of the head. The latter then countered the big DDT and hit the bitter end, picking up the W. Vince went after Sheamus following up, but Ludwig made a chunk back off, possibly because it was time for a big dog to show up. I missed the bit where Gunther would just chop the big Kaiser. It used to be good fun. But if it did its job, Butch getting when I'm always pleased to see that. And just to find a build towards the match at Clash the Castle, and for me it did its job fine enough. 6 out of 10. Backstage, Jay didn't want something with the Bloodline, but Jimmy reminded the night about Roman Reigns and they should put their differences aside for tonight. Before the Bloodline were out next, and Jay kept talking over Sammy, who was on the mic. The latter resorted to being the hype man, and they introduced the big dog as he drove into the arena. Roman received a claymore out of nowhere and went down the parking lot before Drew came out on screen and headed out to the break. Drew then took Zayn out with Glasgow his before attacking Usos in the ring. Sammy got a steel chair, but Drew hit him with another claymore before sending Jimmy through the announce desk and spearing Jay through the backcase. McIntyre got on the mic and said he would become the undisputed champion. And yeah, this was really good. Made McIntyre look like a beast all the while. And Sammy's own Uso stuff, that's creating a really interesting dynamic as well. So many questions coming out in this main event, and McIntyre looked like a beast. So yeah, this was a great main event. And overall, SmackDown this week gets a 7 out of 10. Thought it was a really decent episode of SmackDown this week. Definitely got more hype for Clash of Castle. Love the ending segment and some really decent matches throughout the card as well. So yeah, this was a proper solid episode of SmackDown. Good stuff, and on the whole, yeah, I say, especially for a tape show, it definitely made me more hyped for Clash at the Castle. But anyway, guys, that's it for you. Thanks so much for watching. To like, share, subscribe, don't talk to comments down below. If you want to see things for daily wrestling news, subscribe to the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.